Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Chloe and this is my first upload onto YouTube, so I hope you all enjoy it. Grab a notebook and let's get planning. So in this video I'll be showing you all the spreads that I use at the beginning of a new journal. To start with, I'm going to make a key chart that will be a flip out on the side of my book. This is great, so when you're halfway through your book and you want to check back at what your key is, you can just simply flip out your flip chart at the beginning rather than flicking back and forward between pages. On the front of the key, I've included a short quote. This is done in many different fonts, but you can use whatever font you like. You can find all the pens and the stationery that I've used today in the description box below, including links as to where you can go and buy them. When you create your key, you can literally use anything you like, any symbols that work for you. I've used more of a simple key because this works best for me, but you can use any symbols that work best for you. So once the key is glued down on the side of this page, you could be anywhere inside your book and you can just flick open this page and you will see your keys, and you won't have to search for it, and it'll be so much easier than having it on a separate page. On the other side of the key, I've included mini calendars that I will refer back to whilst I'm using my journal. So now I'm gluing this to the edge of the page so it'll be easily able to flip out on the side. On the next page I'm doing a simple 2020 title page that is just showing that it's continuing on for the rest of the year, and this will be my journal for the last couple of months of the year. Now I'm adding some colour by adding two different kinds of blue, a light blue and a dark blue, mixing them together and blending them to make a graduate tone. This just gives a bit more pop to the look and ties it all together with the blue theme. So now I've done my key and my cover page for my 2020 continued, I will now move on to the next spreads at the beginning of my journal. So here I'm making a grid spacer page. This page is great, I use it a lot, and it will be unique for everyone. So I'm counting how many boxes there are down and how many boxes there are across, and I'm sectioning the page up into different sections that I can use later for grids. This comes so handy, it saves you counting when you're making spreads later on in the year. It's just really helpful. The next page I'm creating is a theme planner. This is what I'll use to jot down ideas that I've got for different things for different months. I will use this spread to jot down different ideas that I've got for different themes. For example, I could do little doodles, or I could include fonts that I think would fit. So the next page I'm creating is a period and health tracker. I'm using a simple grid layout as I find this is the easiest way for me to be able to track these things. I love having both of these trackers together. It allows me to see what's happening with both of them, and it allows me to really keep on track of things. The next page I'm creating is a monthly setup page. when I'm setting up my bullet journal for each month, I love coming back to this page and seeing all the different ideas that I've used before. I can pick out the ones I need for each month and add new ideas when I come up with them. So now I'm going to move on to my things to check out page. So when I see something that I want to watch or maybe read, I will use this spread to jot everything down here. It's just a much easier way of keeping everything tidy and together, and I can check it off once I've seen it already. Now I'm going to move on to my goal planner. This is quite a simple spread, but I'm going to use the whole of the page to fill up with different ideas of goals that I want to achieve for the rest of the year. The next spread I'm going to create is a budget tracker. This budget tracker is great because it's really handy on keeping on top of your money. I include my balance at the beginning and balance at the end of each month, so I can see how much has come in, how much has gone out, and how much I'm spending. It's really great to keep on top of things and just to really keep in control of what you're spending. On the next page, I will use a reading tracker. track of the books that I'm reading. I will include the title of the book, the date I started, and the date that I finished it, and include a rating out of 5 of what I thought of the book. The final tracker I'm going to create is a weight and exercise tracker. On the top graph of this page, I'll use this to jot down what my weight is every Monday of every week. I'll check in with what my weight is and just jot it down there, just to keep on track of it. Underneath is where I will keep on track of my exercise. So what I will do here is every time I complete a day of exercise, I will colour that in just so I can see what days I'm exercising and which days I'm not, and when I need to get back into doing it. On the next page, I've included a small quote. I love including quotes because they're just so inspiring and they really help to tie in your journal all together. The final page that I'm going to make today is a memories page. Each month I'm going to take a Polaroid photo and include it onto this page and talk a little bit about that day. I love pages like this because it's really nice to look back on and see all the different memories that you've made from each month. So that's all the pages I'll be creating today. I hope you enjoyed it and learnt something new. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave some comments in below about what you thought of the video. If you followed along or recreated anything, tag me on my Instagram at Bullet Journal by Chloe, and I'll see you all very soon.